Alright, so this is going to be a replay commentary. We actually had an abandon from one of the players, which pissed me off. Also, the other team pissed me off, but this was a game to show you how the comeback is real, the comeback mechanics. Actually, Semi-Tipsy is one of my friends on the other team. He plays Coddle. Just random that we managed to get together.
Radiant team,
I think Turd Burglar was the high MMR on our team by a little bit. I was, I believe, second. DB was captain. I didn't agree with his Juggernaut pickup, but whatever.
Dire team, ban.
Let's just skip ahead.
Reserve time.
They last picked Medusa, which I didn't like.
Big.
I figured that might be the ending. So I wasn't sure what to do here. I didn't really want to pick a Nyx or something with mana burn to... I guess I could have gotten to fuel on a Spectre, but I just didn't want to do that. I wanted to get the Radiant. So I didn't really have a good idea here, so I guess I can't blame the Jug pick, but... I wanted a tri-lane here, but... let's just do it from my perspective. I wanted a tri-lane here, but they couldn't... Skywrath was going to be a carry, not a support. So they wanted Wraith King to be a support, which I don't agree with, again. I think they should have swapped, but if he was no carry, I wanted Skywrath to go mid. I figured probably versus a Night Stalker, that was going to be my guess. And I figured he probably wouldn't do great, but hold his own. His speed would be his advantage, although Night Stalker is fast, of course, and he has a silence. The problem is the Night Stalker silence would wreck him. But I didn't want the Juggernaut to go either. I didn't think he'd be a great mid, but maybe he might have been a relatively good Skywrath. I don't know, but...
The battle begins.
Go for it.
So they were arguing about who's going to go mid at this point. Jug and, yeah, Sky were, I think. Juggernaut ended up going mid, and they had two people mid. I'm not sure why. This is my friend here, so of course I had to lane against him. He's much higher MMR than I am. Well, somewhat higher MMR.
Denied.
God, I can't believe I missed out. That's infuriating. So at this point I was like, are they doing a tri-lane, or was Spearbreaker just gonna be like roaming? Another missed last hit. It was bad. So I missed almost all the first wave. That's funny, I was like, okay, I'm okay with this. I'm just gonna go ahead. That was me pinging. I wanted him to sit on the side there and try and zone out.
The first of many a blooded enemy.
Then he got the duel in mid. So the Juggernaut did okay because I guess he was getting more experience overall, but that was first blood, so I doubt it was worth it. Just wanted him to get out of lane because he was being really annoying with his charges, so I was nervous about Spearbreaker charge, so I hate playing against a Spearbreaker. That can be... yeah, and there was a Spearbreaker right there, so kind of nervous about him. Obviously, I wanted the tri-lane here, but didn't have it, and I wasn't sure if the Kata was roaming or what, but...
Invisibility.
Sorry, we're just gonna watch this whole replay, and I will try and commentate on it. But... So now I'm just trying to get my last hits because I'm on a dual lane here, and we don't know where this Kyle is. I'm figuring he's just gonna sit back and hit me one of these times, but I don't know. Did he have to go all the way back? Okay, he TP'd in. He must have gone all the way back then. So that got me. Right now I'm at 11 last hits at 3 minutes in. I keep missing these. So this is not a good game for me. And then for some reason he said that he paused here. So I don't know.
The shades draw nigh.
Said there's some sort of issue, but
Quick sprint.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I had to use my healing here. And head over more. And I should have been going for these last hits a while ago, but now what I don't understand is where this Medusa was all game. I had to pause to restart the thing. Oh, shoot. Let's go back. Alright. Can't really skip ahead on this. I think that, how do you speed this up? Speed it up, speed it up. Charge me, try and kill me, I run around. This guy for some reason decides to go follow me, but I do have to go all the way back, so.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
So I've burned through so much regen now, I barely have any last hits because I've had to go back. I still wanted that freaking tri-lane. I think I would have gotten a lot more use out of it. This is where, of course, somebody tips it. The coddle just annoys the hell out of us. I tell him he has to get some wards, the Shadow Shaman, because he's just gonna, like he does there, he sits behind and just does that constantly. I was so worried that he was gonna dive us there, backed up. I had a game where I was scared pretty much the entire time, unfortunately. This whole thing happened. Keep on missing last hits. He's just stopping me from getting any sort of farm, so. Constantly burning through my regen. Not getting any sort of last hits here.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And I had to TP up.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
This was just going so poorly. Looking at my replay, what should I have done differently? I couldn't have switched up the lanes, I don't think. I don't think they would have gone for that.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
See, we finally have a ward down in here. They still dive us though. I thought I could get away into these trees, but they have so many ways to follow me. Oh, there's my death there.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen.
And this lion started shit talking. I thought I might get a little bit of a reprieve, and hopefully the rest of the team could just kind of stay low while I farmed a little bit. At least the, I don't know why I went for
Radiant
this.
structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
So pretty much what I figured I had to do was just try and wait it out long enough and work on my last hitting, which at about half of what I should be. I have pretty much nothing. So then I was like, should I just go for a straight radiance? And I was like, you know, I don't think I can. I have to have some sort of effectiveness in a fight if we're defending this high ground, which it really would be. So I decided I should probably go Vanguard. told this guy to stack something for me or something.
Dire's
Or
middle
I should have
tower
told him
is
to go
under
help. I don't know why
attack.
they were so far. They have a mobile team, and yet our team is sitting there way up there without any wards. So, I mean, the wards might have been in cooldown at this point, but with a mobile team like theirs, they have a very quick Night Stalker. They have a Spear Breaker, stuff like that. I decided this is pushed out enough. I'm just gonna farm up the jungle slowly, and then TP back, grab some stuff, and head back out. I don't know why I grabbed that tangle. That was probably the dumbest thing ever. I think I was so nervous this game. I was tangling up. So yes, starting my Vanguard.
Is under attack.
Started with Vitality Booster. I just needed a little bit. Now I desperately wanted to try and show up to every fight to slow down any sort of push. Because I figured any sort of push. I don't know why I did that. It was probably... But he dived really deep, so
Dire's top tower is
we
under
were able to ult him
attack.
and get him down.
Juggernaut!
Kind of blocked me up there, and then I said, well, this is probably where I leave. I don't know why he went in there, and then he complained that we didn't follow him up, and I was like, we don't have the... I don't have any
Dire's
damage right
bottom
now.
tower is under attack.
I just want to slow the game down any way I can, so... So at this point I was level 8, so tied with the Juggernaut, which is impressive considering he had mid lane, but I'm behind pretty much everyone on their team. Medusa though, I really gotta see what the hell was going on with Medusa. I hated the silence. The silence is so infuriating.
Dire's bottom tower is under
I realized I
attack.
didn't have a TP. I didn't want to go out to the other side though in case they decided to go out that way. And then I was like, oh god, I hope Spirit Breaker is charging me.
Under attack.
Now this is where this asshole Wraith Knight just disconnects on us. So anyway, I
Bottom tower is
made my
under
way out,
attack.
grab myself a TP scroll.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
But they're pushing us fairly heavily and split pushing us, so
Dire's
so at this point
bottom
I was
tower
like,
is
oh
under
boy,
attack.
this is yeah, I was so pissed. I was like, report him please.
Dire's structures are fortified.
But now I'm not getting any CS because I have to go from tower to tower trying to delay the game as much as possible. I figured that would be the important part to do.
You're not going anywhere.
Hot, didn't really get me much. And of course that effing Medusa.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And of course they're pushing all the
Double
lanes when that
damage.
happens. I mean we get the Medusa, so. And I have mine. That haunt was a bad idea, I think, in retrospect. I could have used it some now or something. In fact, yeah, this is where I get shit. Figured they're closing on me from all sides, so I get back behind tower as much as possible. I didn't realize he was going on Skywrath, but
Never to restore her to the nest of thorns.
didn't get anything here. That was just bad targeting. I should have just gone for the coddle itself and left it from there. At least the Juggernaut was getting something. Then of course I couldn't really do much.
Dire's middle tower is under
One
attack.
quick deny there.
Generation.
Night comes for you.
No, I was so nervous about farming here because I still had Spearbreaker was low though, so I didn't know if it was gonna charge me or not. But so I should probably just try and push out any of the lanes. I still didn't have my Vanguard because for some reason I think TB got or the courier got canceled or something. I still noticed it. I figured he'd just leave, so
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
I don't think I'd be able to catch him. Like, in retrospect, I probably should have. He would eventually have charged, but it would have gotten out of the lane. Oh, there's a charge anyway, it sounds like, so.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Did I miss that last hit? My 52. Almost double.
Dire's bottom tower has
How do you miss that
fallen.
last hit? Finally have my
Dire's
Vanguard.
middle tower is
So I
under
should probably
attack.
go mid, see if I can help. So 18 minutes in, we're down to 2 outer towers. Soon to be 1. Nothing we can do though.
Dire's
As
middle
usual, no
tower
mana
has
because the
fallen.
mana leak,
Dire's bottom tower
mana
is
leak
under
is just
attack.
horrendous. So now we're gonna go turtle. He's just trying to push as fast as he can. They have the advantage now, so basically this goes on for a while with us just running back and forth, turtling the hell out of
Dire's
things,
bottom tower is under attack.
and slowly dying.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
I was a little bit too nervous on that one. I think I should have been a little more aggressive. Anyway, now they're grouping up to do a push here. I needed more mana though. I didn't have haunt or anything. I'm kind of just pursuing her around. I obviously have to go up after that. He messed up here. He should have silenced me first. So
Dire's bottom
not
tower
that
is
it technically
under
matters. A
attack.
haunt. Not sure why.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I think I don't know exactly when I should
tower
haunt.
is under attack.
He can just mana leak me and just walk away. So someone had to stay here because he can solo push this lane heavily. There wasn't much I could do. I had to pull my wand charges there. Now the Spearbreaker charge here, this is
Dire's
bad on
top
his
tower
part.
is under attack.
Kept on diving very deep.
Dire's top tower has fallen. Dire's bottom
Now again
tower
he's
is
still
under
pushing in.
attack.
That was good. Finally we managed to catch him and kill him, so we don't deny the tower.
Dire's top
Need it,
tower is
but
under
they're split
attack.
pushing heavily. Yeah, he does some trash talk. I don't think he realized it was me. Oh, jeez. I don't remember that. Then he charges on me. Fortunately, he saves me, but it's gonna be 2 of them dead.
Dire's top tower
Dude,
is
what a little
under
bitch.
Dire's
I'm calling him out on that. I didn't remember that. I apologize for being a little rude this one at the end when I called them names, but well, anyway, now we're defending. We still have a, I'm assuming, oh, you know what, why am I not pulling up these game stats? Yeah, they're much, let's see, I'm not even last time I've seen.
tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower. Dire's bottom barracks are under attack.
A lot of stuff here for that. Come on. Alright, so now I have to stay kinda on the back here.
I feel my grand spirits.
Now this is where they made
Dire's
some
bottom
mistakes,
barracks are under
I
attack.
believe. Yes, so
Dire's
finally get some
bottom
mana up
barracks
here.
are fallen.
I'm like, well, let them get the racks.
bottom barracks have fallen.
For some reason he ran that way. I think he wanted to buy something. So I managed to kill him. And then this. This was amazing. Look at this. 3. And suddenly things change. Now Jug and I are the top net worth. Well, after the Spear Breaker. Which is interesting, so. And I'm starting to catch up on my
Radiant's top
stats.
tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
I finally got my Radiance, which was 26 minutes, which honestly is actually fairly good considering my start, but that gave me so much gold. Yeah, now we're close to the Spear Breaker there. Now I can just start farming very heavily. Of course, it doesn't hurt that we're getting extra from the DC, but I still think. Now, this is insane. I've TP'd into this, or ulted for this. I don't know if it was worth it, but it did help. The Spear Breaker, my god, this is the start of his throws where he just keeps on throwing constantly. This guy's 2 kills. Now I'm actually feeling a little bit more confident. I say that, but you know, I'm still way behind. But so now I can start farming. Now I'm 2nd net worth, taking over from Juggernaut. We have to keep. They're split pushing, which is what they're supposed to do. They're keeping us going one way. This is where mistakes are made, I believe. Yeah, the Medusa gets called in, kind of sits there, and then now I have my Radiance, and this Medusa doesn't even have her mana shield on. There we go, now she does. But that was a little late at this point, so... Yeah, this Medusa had trouble.
All upon my life.
Don't worry, that would be some grizzles, young ladies.
Spear Breaker is still charging on me. But this is, yeah, this is... I think we're gonna call this a Juggernaut mistake here. I think he should have stayed to get the Spear Breaker. I think that was more... Damn, I just couldn't get away from these fucking stuns, man. That was a big deal. I am still the highest net worth now, though, so I don't think I really should. Oh, here's the buyback. I had to buy back for this to see if I could save him. Couldn't, but I get constellation kill on him, so. And I believe I get him as well. I'm not quite. Yeah. The recall.
Middle tower is under attack.
Try and switch the recall. Either way, I get the double, so I consider that worth the buyback. Now we'll bump it up to 2 times speed here. Also, 2nd in kills in the game, surprisingly. I had to TP for this. Wait a quick second. Oh, that was just so bad. I didn't realize he had his ult, so I'm surprised. It feels like I shouldn't be able to catch up with the Night Stalker, but
Like night.
almost had enough for Manta. I really want a Manta for the silence, especially on Night Stalker. That silence would have been a bitch, pretty much. So I know they can bring up when they're casting a game. They can bring up the total team. But whatever. Let's look at hero level. Right now, I've finally started to accelerate my level. I'm out leveling them drastically. I'm level 20 compared to 18. Alright, but the Juggernaut's also... This is another example of the Spirit Breaker just going insane. I don't get it. I'm like, can I buy a Manta? Can I buy a Manta? Can I buy a Manta? Buybacks are so important. I've already done one, I think.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Heavily. I think at this point I had money for the Manta. I always, what I need to work on is buying things at the correct times. 'Cause I think I overcarried money.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
We had his all here. I couldn't catch anyone, so
Dire's structures are fortified.
he actually... I was really worried here. Finally, they came in like just the right time when I was able
Dire's
to turn
top
around.
tower is under attack.
God, this thing's just me off. I still wanted to catch him, but I couldn't quite get him.
Treasures. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I was really the only one that could effectively push. I'm so pissed at this. But fortunately, he was way overextended. Blink off.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Gold for me.
This Medusa was level 13. I'm not sure what happened to her. She's only has 44. I think she's just, I don't know, because it's hard to get that many. She never seems to have a split shot on.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Nor is that.
Put myself back together.
That Spirit Breaker. And they finally called for a keeper. I'm leading at less hits now. This is where you need to have your ult. I don't know when to use my ult correctly. That's the problem. I'm not using it the most effectively. I'd like to know where. Okay, I think it just went all the way around. It was a little faster than I thought. I think I should have gotten Boots of Travel a lot sooner than I did. Well, I didn't get Boots of Travel at all. I think I should have gotten that way sooner.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Now, this was so disappointing.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Managed to buy back and come back in. I was really hoping they would have been there sooner. That was so close. But the buyback hunt in just barely helped turn the tide, so. I'm sitting so low, might as well lower it down.
Thank you.
At this point, it's hard. I can push fairly well with my Radiance. But like I said, that was our first tower that we just got right now. First tower of the game, 40 minutes in for us. So, these things take a while. But they fucked up. Like, there's no denying that. Like, they could have won this game multiple times. The dive was obviously the biggest turning point here. But at the point at the end, I think, I believe they should have had buyback, but they apparently had saved for it, which cost them the game, I think. Also, I was afraid of this Medusa. I thought this Medusa would slowly start getting big, but she's only has 10 more last hits than she did a while ago. So, I mean, I guess I shouldn't have been too dark. I don't know what I was. Yeah, I think I was baiting with this thing. It was fairly obvious. So I should try and push this out before I showed up to the fight. And this guy, I think he was trying to gank me or something, but boy did that not work. Man, thought I was turned far enough away, but...
Dire's middle tower. Dire's structures are fortified.
There was that. Thank God. I was so pissed he was going to be able to TP out.
Dire's middle
I
tower
don't know why I didn't
has
TP
fallen.
directly to the tower, but I think I wanted the mana, but I don't think it was worth it. I should have TP directly there. I might have been able to help.
Gold for me.
I don't know why I grabbed just one of my illusions. Not that it mattered. I don't think it. Yeah, it didn't even make it there. Now this I was nervous about.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, that vision there, so... Now this was just bad. This is when I thought they were going to win the game, so... I killed him. And I tried to get out to that. Oh my god, that was so... So this... Okay, I'm going to go back because I was just so pissed at this.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Use Alt on Roche. Juggernaut buyback. I wasn't.
Has fallen to the Radiant.
That stun kind of did me in there. See, now I'm trying to. Look at this. The silence just lasts forever. I wasn't able to get out during the time of my haunt. And the stuns. That just made me so mad.
I'll be right back.
She doesn't even have. She didn't even have split shot. I don't think she understands how that works. Now this guy should have ran for the hills, but he tried to stick around to do something. Oh, why didn't he? And he should have had his ward out for a while now. But either way, now this is when I thought they were gonna win because I was absolutely dead.
Double kill.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna toggle the third time. Because I didn't have buyback. Buyback was down. Look at this. I have 5,500 gold. I think I should have spent more of that. Let me see. We're looking at the net worth. I'm still ahead, but not by much. Juggernaut's falling behind the Spirit Breaker now. Kind of evenly split. It's just the Medusa. I don't understand. I really don't understand.
Dire's middle barracks are under attack.
That's some sort of weird bug.
Can restore her to the Erie? It is worth every sacrifice.
That
Nice dog.
was close.
No.
Oh,
Thank
that's
you.
why I was in that perspective. But they didn't have enough push in time, so yeah, we were able to make things happen. I think I'd buy back at this point. I didn't want to buy back though. Obviously. Yeah, I had enough money for everything. I think I want to send the courier.
Dire's middle barracks are under attack.
Yep, someone grabbed it, pulled it back. I probably thought it was too dangerous. Acceptable. Spirit Breaker's actually sort of catching up to me. farming a little bit slower than I should have been, I guess. It's the buybacks, though, honestly, hurting me. I think I was sitting there going, well, what do? Do I try and go there, or what? These dives are just a little bit too much. There's
My thanks.
I can do. Really hoping he'd get a bash. Do you have a bash at this point? I don't remember, but Shadow Shaman got a refresher, so I was happy with that.
Dire's
Yeah,
top
yeah,
barracks
that's
are
what
under
we're
attack.
I don't think that saved me any sort of... Oh, this pissed me that off. Just stun after stun after stun.
Mind you.
Was the buyback here worth it? No, it was not. This was probably the worst buyback. I mean, I got the Spirit Breaker brought back too. It was just so bad though. Soul Ring at this late in the game. Oh, he's probably going for Bloodstone. So, as you can see, Spirit Breaker is slowly catching up to me. He also go back too, which is odd, so... Oh, this is just
My
sad.
ancestors welcome me.
He didn't even get his, I couldn't chase him either. Got my butterfly at least.
Finders, keepers.
I never checked if you got. He's right up with me now. Oh. Oh, it's tied now, but he would have surpassed me eventually anyway. I was like, this is interesting. Yeah, besides, since he wasn't TPing out, I didn't like the look of things, so I just decided to take it back. Phase. Yeah, there was a Spirit Breaker coming in. Huh. And Alliance, so. Yeah, he's pretty much right up with me. Interesting. I thought I had surpassed him rather heavily at this point. Well, I don't get why this lion keeps doing this. Like, it's like he won't use his ult on me.
Fear breeds magic.
Ah, it pissed me off too. But it did set up this wondrous little
Dire's
wipeout, so
middle
2 for
barracks
1.
are under
I decided
attack.
I'd take it. They did have everyone pushing though.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
And now I am being surpassed by everyone. Jeez, I didn't know that was so far. I'll let her all walk away. And now we're gonna speed it up a little bit. There's a lot of me looking at nothing, looks like. At this point, I needed to save for buyback. Didn't have much money anyway, so. We're coming up on an hour. I'm falling behind.
Double damage!
But, so is the Coddle. So is pretty much everyone on their team. That Medusa, I don't understand, man. That just makes no sense to me. Seems impossible that that Medusa could be so far behind.
Who casts that shadow?
That kills death assists. 14 deaths on that Spearbreaker. I have 6, so it's not like I'm doing amazing, but. So back to basically doing a whole lot of nothing. Back and forth and trying to get as many last hits as possible.
Dire's top barracks are under attack.
Back up in the order.
It's fallen to the Radiant.
Thought about going on this Medusa, but it's too late. What did I do that for? Well, I guess they went back, so I went back in, and there's goes Medusa.
Dire's middle barracks are under attack.
Back
Dire's
to
middle
mid.
tower is under attack.
Really have to keep things out of the base here. No mana. Just enough for a Manta. Figured they had that, so back to top. Slowly gaining back my net worth. Really should have bootstrap.
Dire's middle barracks are under attack.
We call this Spearbreaker. That Spearbreaker was so effing dead if you went anywhere near it. Now we get another.
Dire's top barracks are under attack. Dire's top barracks
lose.
radiant structures are fortified.
Building. I was like, oh shit, now it's gonna go badly, so.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Sent those out, went back so I could join because I didn't have enough mana. Looking at it. Alright, here we go. Got the double kill.
Radiant's middle tower. Radiant structures.
I was like, I think I have enough time.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
So we'll take the mid racks, which is nice. Really needed
Radiant's middle barracks have fallen.
that. We'll have to get out. Didn't realize he was coming in.
Radiant's middle tower.
After that we decided with them dead, we were just gonna go for it.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And that was game.
Dire victory.
So yeah, that's how you win. So yeah, that was a fun game. I went 19-6, so. See, it's sure 22-17, it's a lot of deaths. That bitch is gonna apologize to me, Jesus. Alright, well that's that.